Hello again, coaches and players. Welcome to another edition of the Bengals Huddle. I am Coach Abe, and today, as you can see on my screen here, we're going to be reviewing the war tape from our game yesterday against the Rams. I'm just going to go over things that we did well, things that we didn't do so well. This is going to be possibly a three-part video, just because I don't get a lot of time to put these together. But I want to start with the improvements that we need to make first, because I want to end on a good note with you guys. So let's get right into that, shall we? All right, guys. So the first thing I want to show you, let me give a little bit of pencil here to kind of highlight what it is that we're doing here. This guy here that you see, this is Alex Torres, okay? And as you can see, kind of see where he's at. He's highlighted there, okay? Watch what happens here, okay? We'll kind of take a look. You can see that he's right about here, and you can see that this quarterback looks like he's about to throw over there. And if I can just kind of real quick go over a couple shots right there. As you can see right here, like I said, here's Alex, and now here's his receiver. This is his responsibility. He's the outside linebacker on this play, which means he has outside contain. And what does that mean? That means he cannot get beat on the sideline. He is guarding that sideline. And as you can see, he's out of position because this player is closer to the sideline than he is. All right. So looks like Alex cheated in a little bit on this play, and that's how this guy was able to make this catch and get this completion. Thankfully, Alex was able to pull the flag, which is really important, and that helps moving forward. But just want to make sure our outside linebackers stay home outside. They stay closer to the sideline, or at least recognize that they got to come back towards the sideline on plays. That's where we're going to get attacked, on the outside in this defense. All right, guys. So stay home. All right, guys. Another play here. Let me get my spotlight up real quick. As you can see, you're looking at our middle linebackers. All right, you can see the Rams have a player right here in the middle of the field, right there, kind of hanging out with our middle linebackers. And, I don't see anybody with hands on him. I don't see anybody with position on him. So all I mean by that is, you remember that mirror technique. Remember how we taught you guys keep an arm on a guy. Think of it as like, you're defending the post in basketball. You want to keep a guy arm on your guy so that you know where he's at. Keeping an arm on him allows you to be able to see the quarterback and know where your receiver is in your zone. So there's a mix of knowing where your zone is, and then once somebody enters your zone, knowing where that man is at all times and being able to also see the football. We didn't do a good job of that here because we're not putting an arm on this guy. Emmanuel, you have 4 seconds before you're coming after the quarterback unless we send you on a rush. So that's 4 seconds where we should see you getting a hand on this guy and keeping him busy. Okay? Same sort of thing here. Got to be able to do that on this side. Put the arm up. Also here, just want to make sure, because you're going to see as we move forward in this play, the Rams get a completion right here. And they get a completion because you can see all this space. This quarterback fakes. He pumps to this side. All right. And then he throws right away here. So let me see if I can do this real quick. There it is. Ball's thrown. You can see he's got 2 receivers here. And because Emmanuel doesn't have a hand on anybody, he's just kind of flailing at the ball. He's just taking a wild guess as to what's going on. But we've got 2 guys here open in the middle. All right. So we got to get that communication better between the linebackers. Mostly putting our hand on somebody as they're flowing through our zone. And then also when we're getting ready to rush the quarterback, Emmanuel comes in at 4 and Angel shifts over to the middle to replace the spot that Emmanuel left empty. All right. To help in coverage. Okay. We're going to move on to the next play. All right, looking at our inside linebackers again, as you can see, I hope you can tell that just past this one player in the foreground here, back there you can see the Rams quarterback looks like he's about to either give a handoff or fake a handoff, and you can see Emmanuel here. He's watching intently because he's getting ready to go after that ball. And then Angel here, this is our other middle linebacker. He's got some pretty good depth here, but also focused in on the backfield. And that's okay at this stage. But let me go ahead into the play a little bit, into the video, a couple shots so you can see how this progresses. All right, perfect. So as you can see, now that was a fake, and Emmanuel got faked out pretty good because he over pursued. He crossed over the cone. He should actually be right here with this man. And what winds up happening, because he over pursues and Angel is stuck watching the same guy, you can see he's looking over there watching the same guy. You'll see what happens next. We have a completion. Okay. I mean, they're short completions, but still, this is a short completion off of a mistake that we made, off of over pursuit, just not being disciplined and staying in our zones. So, those things add up for a quarterback to be able to make those short completions. He can build momentum from there, and we want to be able to just be as disciplined as we can be on defense so that we don't allow those things to happen. All right. Mistakes are going to happen. I get that. I just want to encourage you guys to be more disciplined in your defense and in your coverages. All right, next play. As you can see here, we have a completion that's made, and we have Angel in pursuit, and Emmanuel out of place, out of position. This man should be Emmanuel's to pull the flag. So we got to fix that, guys. Better communication in the middle of the defense. All right, next play. All right, on offense now, a little difficult to tell right here. This is Alex getting a jet sweep. A little difficult to see that right in front of him is a Ram defender, and there's nobody there. There's no one to block. No one has engaged him. And if we move ahead just a little bit here, so you guys can see, that same guy that was left unblocked at the beginning of the play, he's the one that forces the flagpole. And we see, as we move a few more frames down, see if I can do this real quick. You see Jose really wasn't able to get anyone, okay? But that's mostly because what Ethan needed to do on that play was to slide down to get the other defender, the inside defender, okay? Because that's the first guy that's got the shot at the ball carrier. So Ethan has to move down, engage him, and then we get a better block going. So just keep that in mind, and obviously we'll work on this when we get onto the field. So I'm going to stop this video right now. There will likely be about 2 more of these so that we can cover the entire war tape and go through both the improvements that need to be made and really the good things that we saw, and just celebrate those things. So I'll see you guys in a bit.